Hi, today we're going to do a comparison between the iPhone XS and the iPhone 11 Pro to see if you should upgrade from the XS to the 11 Pro and if that upgrade is actually worth it. Let's get started. Let's dive into this comparison by talking about the cameras. So, the iPhone 11 Pro, as you might know, has a third camera this year, which is an ultra wide camera, and you can basically take super wide photos and video. The iPhone XS, however, does not include this feature. However, they both include standard lenses and telephoto lenses for 2x zoom and portrait mode. Also, the iPhone 11 Pro includes a night mode feature which allows you to take super low light photos, and they use image processing to make the photos look as if it's daytime or it's not dark at all. This feature is a really great feature if you're filming or taking photos at night or in a very dark situation. The iPhone XS does not include this feature, and I think this is a pretty big feature to consider if you're upgrading from the XS to the 11 Pro if you take a lot of photo and video. Our next point of comparison is the performance. The iPhone 11 Pro has the new A13 chip, which means that it's a bit faster. Geekbench scores are noticeably faster, but in day-to-day multitasking and functions, you won't really notice a big difference. However, the thermals on the iPhone 11 Pro are improved, and you'll see about 3 to 4 degrees lower on the iPhone 11 Pro if you're doing heavy gaming or multitasking. Our next point of comparison is the display. The iPhone 11 Pro has the new Super Retina XDR display, which is quite a name. The display is a lot brighter. It's 800 nits, and it can support HDR content, and it's also a bit sharper. The contrast ratio is a little bit higher. Other than that, it's pretty much the same OLED display. There's not much improvement. It's just minor increments in brightness and contrast ratio. Our fourth point of comparison is the battery life. Now, this is a major step forward in the iPhone lineup. The iPhone 11 Pro has an almost 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Apple quotes that the iPhone 11 Pro gets up to 4 hours better battery life than the iPhone XS, and many other reviewers and journalists have reported that this battery has a much better battery life than the iPhone XS, and I think it is also a major upgrade versus the iPhone XS, and it's something to consider. Our fifth and last point of comparison between the two phones is a bit subjective, but it is the design category. The design on the iPhone 11 Pro, as you might know, is a bit controversial, mainly because of that camera layout. It looks kind of like a stovetop to some people. It looks like a spider to others. It's not the most attractive camera design. The iPhone XS is also an aesthetically pleasing phone. It's pretty much the same design as the iPhone X, however it includes a gold color which was not included on the iPhone X. It is, in my opinion, a better looking phone than the iPhone 11 Pro, even though it comes at the cost of a camera. The iPhone 11 Pro is definitely not an ugly phone. It's just that camera bump and the camera shape is a little bit off-putting to some. iPhone 11 Pro, however, does include a new color, which is a greenish gray called Midnight Green. It also includes the silver, black, and gold color, and this year the iPhone 11 Pro uses a single sheet of glass for the entire phone. It also uses a matte textured glass instead of a glossy one. So the back of the phone is a matte finish and the camera bump is a glossy finish, which is an interesting choice. Now that we've compared the performance, display, design, battery, and camera of the iPhone XS and the iPhone 11 Pro, there is not that much of a difference between the iPhone XS and the 11 Pro, the main ones being the camera with that new ultra-wide lens edition and the battery life, which is significantly better. I don't think these points justify an upgrade between the XS and the 11 Pro, mainly because we are anticipating that the new 2020 iPhones will be a much more substantial improvement and change from this current design language that started with the iPhone 10. So, if you are not in a hurry to upgrade your phone, I think I would wait until 2020, until the new iPhones are released, because they will be a much more substantial upgrade from the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11. And personally, I think that's worth the wait. Thanks for watching.